Oh, it is sideways. Greetings, family. Let me switch this. So what makes me mad is YouTube tells me, oh, horizontal orientation is unlocked, right? But now when I'm live, it's telling me I'm locked. So let me turn it sideways so you all don't have a broke neck. So I wanted you all to be able to see all of everything, but I honestly don't care if you see this. I have the things for the TV to go on the wall, but okay. So let me say this: the mic was a little sideways, so I wanted it to be sideways so you all can see everything. But it told me that orientation is unlocked. The orientation way is unlocked. But then when I turned it, it said it was locked. Once I went live, it said it was locked. But greetings, greetings. Happy Friday, family. Happy Juma. I am doing it like this because it's better for me. I wanted it to be sideways. It's not sideways. And I like doing my live vertical through mobile, through YouTube. I like doing it this way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My mic is blinking, so I think it's dying on me. Let me switch to the other one. I don't want it to wow out on me. Hold on 1 second. There we go. So let me switch this. Let me record. Let me charge it. Now, for those who are going to say, why does this girl have her TV on 3 things of, some of the butter, right? for my products. And I'm doing this on purpose. Let me see. So I'm doing this on purpose. I have the things to put my TV on the wall, but I'm doing this on purpose because I want to. My whole thing is, okay, I got to swap this around, y'all. Sorry. There we go. So I do things on purpose to give myself incentives. That's just what it is. Yeah. It's not important for me to put my TV on here. Every time I look at my TV on these boxes, it makes me mad, but it also tells me, what did you tell yourself? You got to finish unpacking, right? So it's like a treat for me to put my TV on the wall. That's just what it is for me. So for those that come on here and say, well, why she got this like this? That's why. All right. My live I have to adjust. And that is one of the things that happens when you are live. You have to adjust. But welcome. Greetings and salutations. Where are my notes? Oh, wait. I wanted to charge this, so I got to make sure I'm charging this. Let me get the other back. It's one of my power banks. So when I go out and I do Instacart, you use your phone a lot. I don't ever want my phone to die on me. That did that in the beginning. I thought I could charge it. I didn't know that Instacart takes so much juice. But happy Friday, guys. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Juma. Happy Friday. I hope you all had a great week. I do want to work out after this. Let's hope that happens. Okay. So I'm just putting my shoe on because I plan to be comfortable sitting on the couch, giving y'all a presentation, because as you can see, this is my computer, right? So there's certain things that I want to show you all on here because so many people are falling for the okie doke in Africa. And if I can share and stop this from happening, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And whether people understand it or not, care about it or not, in the end, if I save them money by exposing these scammers, then guess what? they'll know in their heart whether they say it outright in the public or not. They will know in their heart, wow, Tay just saved us. And it's not about me. It's about the real people that really do care about our brothers and sisters. Too many of our black people are, I'm a Pan-Africanist. It's black first, right, Juliet? But she Puerto Rican. It's black first, right? And then these are the same people that will scam the F out of you, right? PVTV, aren't they running from the police? Isn't the police looking for them? That's gonna be on another video, right? How many African Americans have a mugshot or have been arrested by the police in Africa? Now that's a hot ass mess right there. Is that not a hot mess? Thank you so much, Eliza. I appreciate that. And that's what it's about. It's, for me, that's what it's about. Right? I would never want to send someone somewhere where they can end up in the lion's den like I was. Now, my tale may be a cautionary tale to what not to do in Africa. Don't get private security. If you're going to get private security, hire G4S. I mean, now what I was being charged by my private security, I should have just hired G4S. He was a bumster and just was like, let me get the best, let me get the most money. And then when he didn't get what he wanted, what did he do? He set me up to get robbed. Can I tell you that's the norm? That's the norm in the Gambia. I don't know about all of Africa, but honey, that's the norm. You don't give that African, continental African, what they want, you don't get in line. Every other old woman comes here and gives us money and buys us a car and buys us, gets us a compound. We get to live in a house that we may have never lived in our life. We get an allowance every week, every month, or every time she gets paid. And then you come there and you say no. God help you. Because you are taking a leap of faith into hell. Now, everybody's not a demon. We know that. Everyone is not a demon. But unfortunately, many are. And that's what makes it so bad. We don't know who's whom. Wait, hold on. Oh, what you doing? Okay, wrong finger. We don't know who's whom until you touch the ground, till your feet touch the continent. And then what happens? You either gonna sink or swim. You either have good people in your corner or you don't. You either meet up with good people or your life turns to ish like mine and you met up with the wrong people. They say that all the time. Now, how would they feel? How would continental Africans feel if they come to America and they fall into some nonsense, right? And then we look at them and say, oh, sorry, you met up with the wrong people. In a foreign country, can you imagine how they will feel? It's amazing when people say certain things and they have no feeling as to what is happening. They are so desensitized to the scamming in Africa that it's normal. I mean, they say the same thing about the Black Americans, right? Y'all so desensitized to crime, like crime doesn't happen in third world countries. Travel, and you'll know that a lot of the stuff that foreigners say is complete malarkey, nonsense, and lies. They'll talk about America. America this, America that, America this, America that. Oh, America, blah, blah, blah. But they want to come here. So what is it? When people say that Black Americans, we don't have any culture, we don't have any value, then why the hell are y'all always talking about us then? Because something that doesn't have any value, you don't talk about. Right? Just saying. Just saying. Now let's get into this. Okay, so let me grab my notes. Okay. Hope you all are having a great evening. Now, Scammers have great business ideas, but they just can't follow through. Let me tell you a story of a housekeeper starting a business at a senior community apartment complex. So the housekeeper puts a bulletin board, a flyer up on a bulletin board offering cleaning services. And one of the seniors called, says she wanted to get her kitchen and her bathroom floors clean and the bathroom clean, right? So she wanted them to clean the bath. She wanted the housekeeper to clean the bathroom and then clean the kitchen, sweep and mop the kitchen floors, and sweep and mop the kitchen floor, and sweep and mop the bathroom floor. The housekeeper said, okay, $30. Uh-oh. There we go. The housekeeper shows up and the customer tells the housekeeper where the mop is. So the housekeeper goes to prepare the water to mop without sweeping. With that fact alone, we know that this housekeeper is not an actual cleaner. This person does not know how to clean. Who the hell starts mopping before they sweep? Now, when I heard this story, I thought, that's a nice little side hustle. Now, $30 is not a lot. But if you're in a senior community complex and it's like 200 in there, you can get a nice little extra side hustle income, right? Even if it's just for your savings. You clean three. First of all, if they just want the kitchen and these places are not large, right? You could sweep and mop that. You can finish one place in 1 hour. So if you took 3 hours and you did 3 places, that's $90. That's just in one day. Yeah. That's how my mind works. So I'm like, dang, that's a nice little, I think that's a nice little hustle, right? Now, like I said, a scammer is always going to scam. Now, how is this woman that was hired to clean floors going to start out like that? And the bathroom, of course, wasn't cleaned well. But we kind of knew from, I'm just going to start with mopping the floor without sweeping, how that was going to turn out. And that was not the right person for cleaning. But that's what scammers do to get money. When they could just do the job and get clean money. But how many people are in Africa following that? They just want that dirty money. Why are they getting down and dirty? How many African Americans? Why are African Americans getting down and dirty like the continental Africans? Why are they chasing dirty money instead of doing what they said that they were going to do? There's plenty of money in Africa if you're willing to work. If you're willing to work and work every day, and sometimes you're working harder in Africa than you're working in America. Especially if you have your own business. But how many people want to, now, unless you're retired and you get a retirement check, whatever, okay. You don't have to work as long as you ain't out here scamming anyone to make your ends meet. But for those who are of a certain age and not retirement age, you can retire at whatever age you want, just so you know. You can have your 401k, you can have 100,000 in there. You're like, you know what, I'm retiring. Okay. But if you're 40 and you're living off that 100,000, do you think that that's going to be enough for you to live for the rest of your life? No. I don't think so. As a matter of fact, I know so. I know that that's not going to happen. Right? But how many people go to Africa they're going to retire? So if you get a retirement check, you're good to go. But somebody like PVTV, they're in their 30s? What are they living off of, y'all? Come on, man. We're not stupid. Let's use our brains. And if you want to put me on hold and go search for PVTV, because they're going to get some time tonight. Because I'm tired of these scammers. I am absolutely tired of these scammers. And if y'all knew half the stuff that was going on in the Gambia, you'd be like, what in the hell? Everybody got a court case, or everyone has had a court case. That's sad. And then some of them are against other Americans or Black British. That's sad. But scammers are going to scam, right? So if you are of a certain age, you're in your 20s and your 30s, and you're like, oh, I'm living in Africa. What are you living off of? Because if you're living off of your 401k and you are not of the age of retirement, which can be 65, whatever age you are, y'all know that they changed the age of retirement. So if you are not of that age, what happens? Greetings, Purple Love and ATM Tim. Hello. So what happens is you're paying. What's going to happen is if you are dipping into your 401k or your IRA or any of your retirement funds and you are not of age to retire, what's going to happen is you're going to have to pay taxes on that money. How many people in Africa paying taxes? I don't know. Okay, so as far as the housekeeper, yes, her flyer is still hanging on the bulletin board. I can just say that I hope that her cleaning inabilities will run through the senior complex like gossip. So she will be forced to take down her flyer and she won't be mopping anyone else's floors without sweeping. We need to hold these scammers accountable, y'all. So last week, we looked at AI, right? And how to recognize AI. So I gave you all a few pointers, right? Gave you all a few pointers. Here we go. I gave you all a few pointers. Let's get into this. Is it big? No, let's make it big. Okay, it was big. All right. So I gave you all a few pointers as to how to recognize AI, whether in funny videos or something important, like what we will be reviewing this evening. Does she look familiar? Does she look familiar? She looks familiar to me, guys. Okay, so let's get into this. So whether it's in a funny video or something important like what we're viewing this evening, what we are reviewing this evening, I just want to say thank you, God, for connecting this, right? I'm always going to expose the scammers in Africa because I believe that you all were looking for the same dream that I was looking for. You all are looking. Oh, hold on. Y'all looking at the same dream I'm looking at. I know that many people want a better retirement. We all want a better retirement. And sometimes, we're looking at Africa and we're like, well, okay, Africa may be better for us and our monies may go further because we don't have, because, some of us, it may be hard to live in America. America's not easy. They say Africa not easy, but America's not easy because we pay more bills, right? People that live in New York, you want to live comfortably, you better have 100K. You better be bringing in 100K. And how many are actually bringing in 100K? I know I'm not, right? But God take care of my poor ass, y'all. Right, Shrek? Okay, so I have to say thank you, God, for connecting this. And I know, God, you will get the last say so. I know that you did not bring me through all of this for nothing. I know that you know that I understand the law and I was the right person to fight these daggone scammers. Thank you. I know I was going through a lot of hard times and mental anguish because I was chasing my tail like I was like a dog when I'm chasing these criminals. But I realized I need to stop looking at their fight and stop looking at their game and look at mine. When you're playing sports, they always say, don't worry about their game, worry about your own. I know what I came to the table to do. But I also know that these scammers in Africa, y'all need to be exposed to them. Now let's look at this. Scammers always think that they've won. Most are sociopaths. So they think that they're smarter than everyone else. Let's look at this. I want to make sure y'all are looking at this. Let me get my little thing together. Make sure I have everything together. I think I need a little table because I have my computer on this. So let me grab something else. While I'm grabbing this, I want you all to look at what is being said, right? Assistant Diaspora Path to Citizenship, LEAP, League of African Patriots. Assistant Diaspora, wait, did y'all see that? We gonna come back to that. Let me go get my little stool. Okay. Import and export, path to citizenship. A League of African Patriots. It looks good. Relocate, Invest Africa. Wait. Wasn't Kwesi's business called Invest, Relocate Africa? Huh. We're going to see. I came across this website. This looks like one of the women that was at Kwesi's compound. That looks like the only woman that is real. Some of these pictures are AI, in case you didn't know. National Development. And I want to show you all this website. It's called www.league. Wait, hold on. Here we go. I need my mouse. Okay. Come on. Okay. www.League of African Patriots, right? League of African Patriots.com. Now, this right here, Relocate, Invest Africa. When I invested, was it not called Invest, Relocate Africa? Right? Do y'all see this, right? Invest, Relocate Africa. Let's go back to this. We'll wait till it goes to it. Hold on. Hold on, sweet baby Jesus. Come on. I need you to move. Come on. This is staying on this picture. All right, so let's just refresh it. And I think it's going to go through its. There we go. Invest, Relocate Africa. You saw that, right? Import, export products. I want y'all to see this. A blind man can see this, Eliza, but wait until you really see what's going on here. This is why I say a scammer is always going to scam. And until Kwesi Boyd is in front of, until him, Art Cathy, Phoenix Rain, until RJ Mahdi, until PVTV, and everyone else that is scamming in Africa, until they are in front of a judge, the white man, the one that they say they hate so much. Yeah, y'all hate the white man so much because you're a criminal. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have all, I'm not going to say this. I have dealt with injustices and racism here in America as well, right? But this right here doesn't have anything to do with the white man. This is our own people taking money from other Black people who are looking to receive or create a better retirement for themselves. That's what this is. This has nothing to do with the white man, right? White man has done enough, but this has nothing to do with them. This is our own Black skinned people scamming each other. All right, now let's go into this. Relocate, Invest Africa. The one thing about a scammer is you're going to always see a little bit of what they're doing in everything. Now, okay, let's click on one of these and see what it goes to. Now, this is a picture that I've used for shipping, so I know that that isn't. Path to citizenship. So I want to do the Relocate Africa one first. Let's do that one. Let's click on that. So we clicked on read more. Come on. Is there any read more? Huh. Scan. Okay. So y'all, this is the first time I'm getting all into this website, y'all. Look. So you see how it's changing, right? So it's bright red and then it's a little. Now I'm clicking. That's the right click. I'm clicking and it's nothing. So That shows one thing that it's not legit. Okay, let's go to the next picture. So she looks like Ami. That looks like Ami, right? One of the Gambians that was at the house when I got to when I got to the Ghana. When I got to Ghana town, that looks like Ami, right? And I had Stella, we don't need your co-signing. Thank you. Again, you can't click anything. Let's go to the next one. Again, Stella, assisting diaspora import and export products. Now, if this is actually Kwesi Boy's website, Stella, cut it out. What do you want? You looking at me to bark. What do you want? What? What? You gonna swing your whole tail off? She's trying her hardest to talk. She's like, I want to talk. I want to talk. Now, okay, so I'm looking at this mic and it's blinking red and green. So I just want to make sure it doesn't go out. Okay, so it's blinking. Now both of my mics cannot be dead. I know for a fact they can't be dead. Hold on. All right, y'all. I'm just getting some ice water because we about to get right into this. And once I get into it, I don't want to stop because I do want to work out. So if you want to see my workout, since I'm doing the Friday night frights here, my workout will be on TikTok. I love working out on TikTok because I do not have to change the music. The music there's no copyright with that. I absolutely love TikTok for that. I can do a real live workout with the music with Joe and enjoy it. I love that. So now, the fact that Blacksit, aka Adrian and Juliet, did not hold Kwesi accountable. You want to come inside? Maybe that's why she was barking. Give me a second, y'all. You want to come inside? You want to come inside? You want to come in? Girl, I ain't got time to be playing with you. I ain't messing with Stella. Okay. So she came to the door. She looked and then she walked back out. So she didn't want to come inside. All right, let's get this popping. I have my ice water. Sorry for the intermission. Let's get it popping. So y'all have been looking at this. I'm assuming that this has been going through. Now, this is my thing. I don't know how I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about myself. Import, export products. I can say this. People can say what they want about Tay and my relationship with Gambians. The trifling Gambians, the criminals, are always going to have something to say. The real Gambians that understand and see what is happening with their country are going to back me, and they do. So I can say this. I connected someone with one of my with a shipper, right? One of my connections on the East Coast, and this person has shipped 3, 4, 5 times with my connection. So I know. And who did I get that through? Myself. I met a Gambian and they referred me. So that's the thing. I build relationships with the real Gambians. There are real Gambians that are not out there that's scamming. There are real Gambians that are like African Americans that are everybody in African America. I mean, everybody that's a Black American is not a rug dealer, right? They're not out there slinging whatever meth. They're not doing any of that. Everyone is not a rug dealer. Everyone is not a 304, right? If y'all don't know what that is, just take 304 and write it back. Okay. So this mic just went out. Yep. Okay. So this mic is wilding for respect. Thank you. So it's good that y'all couldn't hear me. I was just yelling at Stella. I was just yelling at Stella. She out there yelling at everybody. Okay, so now let's get back to this. Let's get back to this. So I don't want to be on here all night. I'm at 35 minutes. The phone went out. Evidently, the mic is going out. Sorry, guys. The mic is going out. So I let the other one charge. I don't know what's going on. But I'm keeping an eye on it. And then when it goes out, I'll just switch to the other one. Okay. So when I saw navigation spelled like this, and then I saw relocate invest Africa, I kind of knew then that this was Kwesi Boyd at it again. Now, none of these are clickable. Okay. None of these. Gallery, report crime. So, all of these things sound good based on what has happened. Y'all, Kwesi has looked at everything that has happened and tried to put it in this website. You are Africa's future. Oh, they will try to not change your mind. They're trying to gas you for you to invest. That's what they're doing. Because we all want a better future, right? But some of us have been bamboozled to think that. All right, give me 1 second. Many people know that they're not from Africa. Yes, the mic died, but many people know that they're not from Africa, right? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I think we should be good. Everything is good, so I just want to make sure that we're good before I move on. Thumbs up. Click that like button. It's 10 people in here. If you like what you hear, click that like button. Let's get that like button up. Let's get them likes up to 10. No way. I would give him 1 cent. Okay, great. Y'all can hear me. But I'm gonna show you. If you see, thank you so much for you all. So if you see this website, it's not bad. It's just that we are aware of Kwesi and them criminal behavior. A leopard doesn't change its stripes, right? So okay, so now look at this. Now, navigation, home, about, blog news, gallery, report crime, security, U.S. Embassy, U.K. Embassy, contact, this. The only thing is clickable is, I guess, their email, right? Bruce B. Turntable. Now, you'll put your name in, this, that, and the third. I wouldn't suggest you do that, okay? If someone gets scammed by Kwesi and them now, I guess it's their destiny because people just aren't listening. Now, you could click become a member. That's clickable, right? So what they're doing is they just want your information. Let me get your information. Now I know how to come at you. Now, become an ambassador is not clickable. Join committee, business setup, consultation, donation, investor relations. Let's see what that says. Okay, so now let's go to this. Investor relations. This says League of African Patriots, investors presentation. Now, none of these people, okay, so it's nice to put influential people in there, right? But where are the people that actually run this business? If you're going to a faceless business, a faceless website, nowadays, would you work with them? Okay. The emblem of unity, the Leap World Global Flag. Oh, all this looks so nice, right? AI. It looks nice. It looks very nice. This is why I say AI is good, but the flip side, the duality, is going to destroy people's lives more than it's destroying now. Now, this is in the Gambia, you all, right? So they took a picture and then they told AI to put Leap on here. Because have you ever seen a Leap World headquarters in the Gambia? Leap World Headquarters, the Gambia. The vision is 2026. So here we go again. Here we go again. Isn't that how they started? Education, tech, market. Get started is not clickable. But this is the Gambia. This is AI. Have you ever seen this building in the Gambia? Let's keep going. This is the Gambia. So they're saying this is before, right? Now, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I told you this was in the Gambia. So this must be what you call it. This looks like this is at the corner of Bruceby and Turntable of the highway, right? At Turntable. Is this what the new building look like, y'all? Because I didn't see this when I was in the Gambia. No. This says proposed. Proposed. So what did I tell you? This is what? A mother effing I. Artificial intelligence. To what? Get your money. So this is what it looks like before. This is what it's going to look like after. With whose money? Let's keep going. 40% owned by, because I'm going to tell you this, y'all. This is my personal opinion. This is my personal opinion, knowing what I know in the Gambia. And I don't know everything. Okay? Now, as we go through this, and I go through some of the links, if someone actually owned this that has a face, then I say, come forward. Come forward and show us I own Leap. Owned by Marcus Satoshi Trust. So why is Marcus Garvey up here? What is this? Is this something that just looks good? So 40%, 49% is owned by Marcus Satoshi Trust. 51% owned by the community. Corporate greed corrupts. Okay, you could tell this is a scammer. They always talk about corporate greed and this, that, and the third when they're the ones that really don't have any money. These are all, who are these people? Just people taking off the computer. Okay. Corporate responsibility develops. These are catchphrases that make you think that it sounds good. Corporate responsibility develops. It develops into what? Scams? Greed? What does it develop into? Corporate greed corrupts. It corrupts what? We know it's bad, but it's just, let me just give you enough to say that this is good. 51% owned by the community. Isn't that what Kwesi and Aunt CATHEY told the investors? Did they not tell the investors that it was owned by this and blah, 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 and we owned it, and when everything went to crap and we asked where was the rest of the money? Phoenix was cursed out and kicked out. Her luggage was thrown into the vehicle like, oh, F you, you trash, right? Because we wouldn't agree with his lies and deceit. Let me just show you all that. Let me show you that. Let me see. Okay. Well, since I brought it up, let's talk about that. Okay. Let's make it bigger. Okay. So now this says 14,000, but I don't know if you all know that I did invest 16, right? Let's go. So, perfect music for this. IRA investment account, 8-bedroom mini hotel. Now, I don't know what. Now, this says ROI annual yield. First of all, they can't even spell yield. Just like navigation, right? Kwesi and his illiterate ass. 18.2%. Boy, I tell you. Now, look at withdrawal. Look at withdrawal. This illiterate motherfucker. Right? Now, we were told, and if any investor is bold enough to come You know, they can't come on this live, but if people want to really, they want to come up on the show, then I would do a StreamYard. I'll do a StreamYard so y'all can come up on here and say what you're going to say. But a lot of times nobody comes up. They're scared. You don't have to be afraid of him. Afraid of him for what? I'm not going to be doing this every day, but I do have a lot of ish to say. Okay, I really do. Okay, now let's get back to this. Let me get back to this. Okay, so, okay, now, Kwesi Boyd told all the investors, and if anyone is bold enough that's an investor to say it, Kwesi Boyd told all the investors that this, what we're looking at here, would be, all investors would have a sign on to check the bank account, right? Well, one of Kwesi Boyd's employees, Muhammad So Jibian Jai Box, who is also known as Bakari, you know, one of his employees that was a male, said that wasn't a link to the bank account. It wasn't a link to a bank account. It was actually a spreadsheet. So any investor that was trying to use their sign on and it wouldn't work, and we would contact them, we would contact Kwesi or contact G or whatever, then they will send us this. It was a spreadsheet. Look at the top. Home, create an account, book a room, book online. I don't know what this was, but it wasn't a website. Now let's go to this. This is what I wanted to. Now this says total investors, 67. Investor resident, 7. Total properties, 67. There weren't 67 properties, right? So if we actually didn't look at this with rose-colored glasses, we would have saw the scam. Phoenix got there before us. Who else was in the Gambia that knew Kwesi was scamming? That answer may never come into play. But it says total community dollars, 67,500. Now, in another video, I'm going to do a live and I'm going to be reviewing my own video because I have the statements, but I don't have time to block everything out again. I did that before, so I'm like, let me just go and review my old video like this and follow the money because everything is already there. And then you all will see. We'll be able to count. Right? These accountants, we can count. We got a calculator. We can count. And I guarantee you what I counted was almost $142,000. So 67,500 times 2. 6 and 6 is 12. 7 and 7 is 14, which is going to make it 130 something. And then 1,000. So let me see. Let me make sure I have it right. 67,500 times 2 is 135,000 US dollars. So even with this spreadsheet, Kwesi Boyd was still lying to us. Him and his goons are CATHEY, who Phoenix Rain, I don't know what money went to whom. But I see money coming through Kwesi Boyd's bank account, and if I counted every investor dollar and it was almost 142,000, then he took half of this and only showed the community 67,500. But when Shrek says, oh, what, you think the money just supposed to be sitting there and the numbers are not supposed to go up and down? Well, that's exactly what happened because this is what we got every time. It says page 1 of 2, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the next page would have been 1 more. And that would have been 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Tay don't have to lie, Shrek. Just because you don't have any money, mouth almighty, teeth almighty, I don't have to lie. I lost $16,000 to Black Americans scamming in Africa. She is brainless. Purple Love says, so sad. This makes it bad for someone who are seriously doing good things. It does. And this is why I'm exposing, right? I know some people always say, oh, she's talking about everyone. I specifically say who I'm talking to. But when people, there's no accountability. I know. Why not talk about this? Because this is why I show who the bad people are, because the good people are getting wrapped up in the nonsense. What about the good people that I don't know any good people that are actually doing this in the Gambia, right? I have no idea. I have no idea, because I think people it's a lot of separatism. I don't even know if that's a word, but there are a lot of separatist mentalities there. So people want to, everybody want to be big on YouTube and this, that, and the third, and they feel threatened. Like THC was threatened by bag and said that bag that what did he say? He said that when Watermaya, they act like he's Jesus, African Jesus, and when he came there, but everybody wants that big YouTube. They saw what happened with Juliet and how Watermaya, you just putting her whatever, that she gets all these followers. But you can have all these followers, but what are you actually doing? That's the thing. Because if you have all these followers, you make all this money, and you're not actually doing anything, what's going to happen is sooner or later, people are going to come out and say you're a fucking scammer. That's what they're going to say. And then everything that you built is going to come crashing down, because you built it on sand, B. How many people actually have a foundation that they build this stuff on? I did. So TAC was like, told me, oh, Watermaya. No, it wasn't Watermaya. It was Miss Trudy, Watermaya's wife. They said when she came to the Gambia, TAC said that somebody was trying to, that she wanted to do an interview, that Miss Trudy wanted to do an interview with him, and Miss Trudy was hanging with I guess Ricky Denise, and supposedly this is what was told to me. TAC said that they whoever the Bag family, whatever is, told Miss Trudy that they didn't have the Happy Companion's number, and he said that they were just, they had my number. They just didn't want me to do an interview with Miss Trudy. And I'm like, do these people really think that they are celebrities? Do they actually think that they're celebrities? Because you got 10,000 subscribers. So try to get millions of subscribers on YouTube, right? 100,000, 200,000. Y'all about as small as I am. And then you don't have any. Let me shut up. Okay, let me keep going. Because these people are a joke. But that's what was said. So it's like, what actually matters here? The safety of our people and the comfort, and them. If I'm telling y'all to come to Africa, that I have somewhere safe for y'all to stay. I have a group of people that is taxi drivers, not, oh, this one and that one. And there's no real structure of anything in the Gambia for Americans. And I dare anyone to mother effing challenge me and tell me it is. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Double dog dare you, because it's not there. So let's go back to this. Let's go back to this website. So this says League of African Patriots. This is the first big tech Pan-African. That should have been the first thing. Woo, you see Pan-African? We know how that's going on. We know how that's working out right now, right? These Pan-African, from Kwesi to RJ Mahdi to Dr. Umar to Juliet. I don't call myself a Pan-Africanist, because when you say this, the people that are big, have larger platforms saying they're Pan-Africanists, they are effing scammers. I can love my people and not put a title on it, because the people that are putting titles on Pan-African are scammers. And we're seeing they are known scammers. I don't know if pride, they get so much, money and so much clout and fame that they're just like, oh, I'm prideful now. And they start stealing the money. I don't know. But how many times do we have to see it to believe it? Look at Umar now being dragged. Where's all the money, Umar? He didn't eat it. Living with his mama. I can't. So this says the first big tech Pan-African repatriation business. Now, how the hell are you going to have big tech in a country that don't even have lights all the time? Look, make it make sense for me, family. Let me drink some water while you think about that. The internet is going in and out, in and out. Now, what? Somebody is sitting there flicking the lights on and off, on and off, on and off, on. And then you're going to have a big tech business. You're a liar and the truth is not in you. A league of African patriots. You are a scammer. Now, for those who don't know, let's do this. Hold on. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. I need to go into something and then I'll bring y'all right back. Okay. Now, where is he? Now, that building that I was showing you, I'm going to go to something because I want to show you exactly who that is. Let me see. Where is he? I want to show you that building. Where is it? Come on. Where is it, boy? Where is it? Where is it? ¿Dónde está? Foneca. Foneca. Okay, so let me go to the photos because I'm not seeing it. And where am I? I think I'm on December 7th. So let me go into the photos because I want to show you all. Somebody just showed a picture of that same building. Okay, photos. Where is it? Is this it? Is this it? Let me see. By the way, I was offering some clean. Okay, is this it? Let me see. He took a picture of this building and I saw it. Was that recently? I know it was on Facebook. It was a better picture of that. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, let me see. That's not it. Let me see. Cover photos. Profile. Okay, so let me see. Let me see if it's a post. I'm gonna keep looking. Hold on. So he took a picture of this building, and I want to say that this is the building, but it was a better picture. I don't know if he deleted it. It looks like he may have deleted it, or maybe I'm just not seeing it. But let me show you what I see. Where is it? Okay. Let me make it big. Okay. There we go. Okay. So y'all see this building here, right? All right. So now let's go back to the website. Is that the same building? Is that the same building? So it has the top, right? It has these. Let me see. It has these things around it, right? Let me see. Let me see. It looks like the same building to me. You see the glass around it? Please let me know what y'all see. I know y'all can hear me. Is that the same building? This building here. This building here. Is that the same building that is on this website? You see it? Looks like the same building to me. Looks like the same building to me. So I can't the young man did post a better picture of this building, but I think this is the same building. It has that. You see this? It has this around it. It's just a different, you see how it's on each floor? I think it's just a different view, a different point of view, right? A different angle. This is the front, that's the side. Look, you see how each one of them has something around it. So yeah, but the purpose of me showing you this is because when I saw this this picture just now, I'm like, wait, that building, because someone just did a whole big picture, a whole big post about this building and blah blah blah, which made me look at the building and I'm like, hold on. But look at what they did. Now they saying now every building has Leap World Embassy on it. AI. Now AI can be used for great things to help you update your website, update your resume, update your paper. I don't know about these students in school, Jesus Christ, because they could use AI to write everything. Um, You could have a whole faceless account with AI and videos and stuff like that, and you can make money. That's the good part. But the bad part is I can use AI to scam you just a little bit more, right? Looks the same, doesn't it, Eliza? It's the same building. Now, what I'm going to do is, oh, cut the wrong light on. I was trying to cut the fan on. I was freezing to death. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send this picture to someone, and that's in the Gambia, and I'm going to say, hey, is that the same building that you posted? And they're going to say, yeah, because I know it's a scam. And as much as I show you all now, I think y'all should know what a scam looks like. Because look at what this place says it has. Now let's keep going. All right. No crowns, no rulers at lead. We are all kings and queens. So there's no one who's taking the money then. If everyone is on one accord, then who's taking the money? How are we big tech? All right, so let's see how they're big tech. Let's see. E-governance system, group governance. So meaning governing is overseeing, right? So that means we're going back to the African ways where we could check each other. Who knows? These are just words. How are the bankers involved? Cryptocurrency, our own bank. Great question. Amar Henderson, great question. So how are we, cryptocurrencies, how are we going to have our own bank? Maybe someone should email them and put something in there and say, I want to know more about this. I'm sharing this with you all to bring awareness. I already know that it's a scam. NFT, non-fungible tokens, our own bank. This is stuff that Kwesi always used to talk about. And when he talked about banks and wealth, he's talking about using y'all money, my money. They lived off of my money. Social media community, rapid scalability. Wait, did not he say wait? Didn't Kwesi say something like that? He said something like that in the investor video about social media and how powerful social media is. You're seeing that now, aren't you, Kwesi boy? Leadership decentralized. Now, you know that this has to be someone that is illiterate because, again, we have found another word that is misspelled. Right? Kwesi was good for misspelling words, y'all, because he's illiterate as a mug. The company is ran by executive committees. All members have a voice. Join our committee today. Okay, so if you all remember, now I want to show you something, but I got to keep it, right? Because it's for the case. But do you all remember that there were IRA communities? There were people that applied for different positions in regards to education and things like that, because they'll tell you to come to Africa, but what happens with your children? Now, we know that African school system is behind ours. So your child that has an American education is supposed to go backwards? What happens when they want to go to college? Because all of the people in Africa want to come to America to come to college or go to the UK. Is anybody thinking about that? Or they're just thinking about, I want to go to Africa, forget about my children. My children will be fine. Okay. Okay. It's the same thing. But who are these people? Harpo, who this? Harpo, who these people? Who this? It's AI. These people don't exist. They only exist on the computer. So who is actually the face of this business, y'all? But they're telling you to join? Who we are. No one person is responsible for a movement that consists of many people. Now, what's funny is that's what I told Kwesi. When he tried to kick Phoenix out, I said, she's an intricate part of this business, is she not? Not one person is in charge. So I guess he was listening with that. But who are these people, y'all? All of this sound good. And we black people want stuff so bad. We want stuff so bad, but are we willing to do the work? We could talk a good one. We party when we go to the Gambia. I ain't never partied so much in my life. I partied like it was 1999 every day. Y'all see, what's my party? I party in the backyard. I party at the gym. Y'all don't see me going to any clubs. I don't do that here. But when I was in Gambia, I'm on vacation. All right, let me go party. But then I was like, y'all party? No. Y'all have me an alcoholic. I don't live my life like that. So what are we doing? We partying, we going to the cigar stuff. But what do we actually have for black people, black Americans in the Gambia? What actually do we have? Don't worry, I won't wait because I might be dead. AI. Y'all. Leap levels, no corporate hierarchy, only levels. What does that mean? So green, you're at the entry, black, you're administrative, red, you're management, gold, you're executive. What, you get a t-shirt? What is that? What is that? So all of these things are catchy, but they mean nothing. What does it actually mean? That's how they got us before. I can recognize this ish now. Community governance. We voted, didn't we? Sure did vote, y'all, and it meant nothing, right? Anyone that is an investor knows that we voted for things that meant nothing. Submit proposals. Transparent, accountable system. What is that? Should that say transparent accounting system? What's accountable system? Transparent, accountable system. So we're going to be transparently holding you accountable? What is this? Join committees. I'm sorry, but I don't think that's how you spell committees. Let me, it looks a little weird. Does it have two titties? Let me see. I could be wrong, y'all. It just looks weird. Let me look at it. Committee, COMMI. Is it TT? TTEE. Okay. Why does that look weird? Committees. Wait. Committees, plural. That's why it looks weird. That's not how you spell plural committees. Committees, plural, is COMMITTEES. So wait, look, if anybody can tell me how many, if anyone can tell me how many misspelled words are here, I will give you a gift card of your choice. If you like Starbucks, I'll give it to you for Starbucks. If you like Walmart, if you like Chipotle, if you want a $5 gift card for Ulta or Sephora, I will give you. If y'all can drop a number in the comments, how many times have I said that a word was misspelled? I have a number in my mind. And if y'all put it in there, I'm going to give you a gift card. Okay, so yeah, committees is spelled wrong. Join committees, transparent, accountable system. That I don't even know what that means. Okay, so now it has travel relocation. So are y'all really gonna trust someone? Holy crap, Bessie, that's the number. I got you. Shoot me an email. Yep. Shoot me an email and I will send you that electronic gift card. Please shoot me the email and then put in a comment, done. MBECI, that was the number. Thanks for playing. Okay, so travel relocation. And in the email, Bessie, please tell me, what would you like? which gift card you would like. Okay. So we have, let me just tell you, we have Starbucks, we have Walmart, we have Sephora, we have Ulta. Let me read a little bit more. We have Subway, we have Amazon, we have Google Play, we have Macy's, Chipotle, Dunkin' Donuts, IHOP, Old Navy, NFL, TJ Maxx with Marshalls and Home Goods, and Sierra, and whatever that other store is, and Regal, Gap. If you love to read, Barnes and Nobles, Jamba. If you have a Jamba Juice next close to you, Subway, Banana Republic, Taco Bell, Lowe's, and Nike. Okay, and I think you can rewind. So, but send me an email. Tell me which gift card you want, and I will shoot that to you. So this says travel relocation. Would any of you all ever trust, including me, right? After everything I've been through, I don't think anyone trusts me anymore. Real talk. I really don't think people trust me anymore. Okay. Now, I might be wrong, but that's how I feel. Okay. Now, but travel relocation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Does anyone really trust anyone to relocate them to another country? If you do, I think you should double check, because you shouldn't. And then if you do, you need to, first of all, the people that are actually there and have their own compound, they're living, right? And if they try to do 2 or 3 errands in one day, they're tired by the time they get home. So when you say, I'm gonna help you travel relocation, I'm gonna help you move to another country, the people that are telling you this, I guarantee you, they have nothing. And they will tell you, how many times are Kathy, oh, you see this place? But she had to scam you all out of $5,300 to get her lease money, her rent for her next 12-month lease to stay in that apartment. She got to scam y'all at day in and day out to get money. That says a lot. So what I'm saying is, the person that may be in Africa that's handling their business, they got a house, they doing YouTube, they doing whatever, do they have time to help you relocate to travel? No. And ask anyone in Africa, because they're busy. If they're not building, they're tired as hell from dealing with a continental African that's stressing them out every day. Because it's not like, I mean, you can build here, renovate here. You go through the same nonsense here as there, but there are regulations here. There, you just screwed. Airport pickup and drop off. I mean, that's the easiest. People are there anyway, right? Most of the time, if you come in, if you connect it with an American, they will help you do the airport pickup and drop off. In one of these lives, I'm going to do a live specifically where we are reviewing those webinars that CATHEY and Kwesi did. And I realized now, once I was in the Gambia, thank you guys. Yes, thank you, Purple Love. If y'all in here, 15 people in here, if you haven't clicked that thumbs up button, click that thumbs up button. Now, it's not just for me. It helps my channel. It throws me into the proper algorithm, so that way these videos can get out to more people, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, there you go. Sorry, I was talking too much too long. It helps these videos get out to more people, right? And there's always going to be someone that gets scammed. That's just period. No matter how many videos I make, there is going to be someone that says, "Oh, look at this. This is nice." And they get scammed. That's it. So airport pickup and drop off is nothing, right? Like I said, I'm going to do videos. I'm going to do some lives where we're looking at the webinars that CATHEY and Kwesi did. Those webinars that they were charging us for. I guarantee you they didn't pay any taxes on that, though. But those webinars that they were charging us for, and now since I'm more familiar with the Gambia, I'm like, yo, these people were just giving basic general information. That's it. So they charged us like they were $25, like they were really telling us something. They weren't telling us SHIT. The fact that I know as much or more than people that have lived in the Gambia for years, Juliet, is absolutely amazing. It shows that these people really don't care about you or your proper well-being. They just care about the money that's in your pocket. Now, anyone that knows a Gambian, not all Gambians, but a Gambian will tell you Gambians love money. They'll do anything for money. They love money. The sad thing is Juliet want to say, what's the name is a dump? Oh, the UK is a dump. I've never been to the UK, so I don't know how dumpish it is, right? But what I can say is, what is the Gambia? No, why is she there scamming people when you should be trying to make things better for people that are coming from the quote unquote dump? Why are so many people questioning Juliet and they can't build, including the Happy Companion? Now, what I found out is they could build, they just got to pay the property gain taxes. So, say for example, you paid $2,000 for your land. Okay. So now you may have to come up with $2,000 more to get all your paperwork. You're just gonna have to doubly pay. Now, shouldn't that be something that Juliet and Adrian told you all? That shouldn't that be something that what's that child's name? The Tifa Almighty. What's her name? Um, where's the music? Oh, it is war with the enemy. Yeah, I'm just not gonna listen to that right now. It is war with the enemy. So didn't what's the building with the Smiths, right? Weren't they selling land at some point in time as well? They were selling land too. So you have to think about, if you see someone that go to Africa and then all of a sudden you see them selling land, they ran out of money. Who else is over there that's young that's selling land? Right? They never bought land in America. Now they selling land in the Gambia. Y'all got to open up your eyes. It may look good, and that we have been sold this dream of Africa and this, that, and the third. But if you meet up with the wrong people, including Americans, you will most definitely suffer. And most of the time, who are they preying on? The elderly. Because these young people don't have any money. Unless it's drug dealing money like Mega Ty. Right? So who are they preying on? The people that have the money. Who are the elders? Looking to retire and have a better retirement. And they're taking these people money. Now, are these elders going to get online and say, PVTV scam me? No. Kwesi boys scam me. Art Kathy scam me. Phoenix Rain scam me. RJ Mighty scam. They're never going to get online and say that. So they are banking on scamming elders. Oh man, they done went down to the, I mean, they always want to talk about the Nigerians and their prince and their scamming. And what are the Americans doing in the Gambia and in Senegal? They want to sell you land, but they don't have any land. They haven't built. No, because they need your money, because when they're building your house, they're building their own houses. The people that got robbed, that what's that boy's name? AP was overseeing that project. It got robbed 3 times. But people will still trust them before they'll trust me. I don't need to steal your money, god dang on it. They still are. They are building that house. Yep. You talking about the Jodians. The Tifa Almighty, AP and Jodian, the building with the Smiths with your money. right? How they selling land? They didn't have any land. Then they're like, oh, well, we didn't know about the company, because these people are desperate and will do anything because they got up and they moved to another continent and looking for a job. You going to Africa to look for a job? Are you stupid? Jesus. Land and property search. Y'all remember when they were doing that, right? The real estate listing for $99 and it was a piece of crap. Do you see the pattern? Immigration support. I got immigration support and they smuggled me into the Gambia the back way. Who the hell gets smuggled into Africa? What's that? Dinah Samir said, oh, we got to be careful with the verbiage we use. Nigga. And I'm going to say it just like that. Nigga. That's exactly what happened. But you want to, what? You want to protect your criminal friends? I hope you're not a criminal. But the two people that were on the right side of that live, Dinah Samir, are straight up criminals. Why has both of them been arrested? They both been arrested by the police in Africa. That should tell you something. But how many times a man will take up for another man even when he knows the man is doing wrong? Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys, I dropped my mic. So I got immigration support. I sure did. They brought me and my suitcases on a motorbike and smuggled me into the Gambia. Why? Because the country was closed. But wait, if the country was closed, then why was Kwesi telling people to come to the Gambia? Because he needed your money. Legal support. Is that a joke? Is that a joke? Legal support and more. Does it not sound good? Let's see if they talk about healthcare in here too. Let's see. Okay, so now signature project, $100 million diaspora city. Does this look like something that was on Akon's page? Let me see. Okay, so I can't read it. All right, so there's an inappropriate comment, but I can't really read it. So, okay. Yeah, I can't read it, but it's okay. I was wondering how they got the money to buy the land when they were asking for donations. Doesn't make sense. Why not just sell land? These are scammers, and I don't know what else to tell people to see. What is that? The last song? That must be the last song. Okay. I don't know what else to tell people um in regards to Kwesi Boyd and the scamming. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Like, I'm giving y'all everything. Everything I'm giving y'all, right? Um and it is AI. Now, are we going to see buildings like this in the Gambia, y'all? That high rise? First of all, they're going to have these in the Gambia. Who's going to build them? And look, what is this? So you got these big, beautiful buildings, and then you got this old, rundown airport, right? They're going to be yachts in the Gambia. Really? 100 million. I think they just be pulling numbers out there. ASS. $100 million. What? So, do you remember that they had a signature project? You remember the signature project? Let me remind you what the signature project is. Let me see. Okay, so let me get back to this. Let me remind y'all what the signature project looks like. Okay, so they had the signature project in the Gambia. Now let me get back to it. Let's get back to it. What the signature project was in the Gambia that never came to fruition, right? Where is it? Wait, I know I have it here. Okay, so that's that. Did I? Oh, it's under. I know where it's at. I know where it's at. Okay, so let me see. Let me put this back. Put that back. Okay, I know where it's at. Downloads. There it is. So we remember the signature project, right? We remember this. We remember the signature project, right? This is what they were saying. Oh, the 8-bedroom mini hotel, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 right? Look how skinny I was. Jesus Christ, the Gambia just effed me all the way up. So, we remember what the signature project was. We remember that. We remember that. And we remember that they didn't do anything. That we remember that 60, he says 67,000. If you have never ever been in the Gambia, then you know 67,000 is a lot of money. And then $67,000 at that time. Okay, hold on, guys. 67,000 at that time was, come on, hold on. Okay, let me see. Okay, there it is. Okay, yeah, all right. 67,000 at that time is when the Gambia was 50. It was 50 Dalasi per $1. So at that time, $20,000, 20,000 US was $1 million Dalasi. So Kwesi Boyd wants to tell the courts that that wasn't enough to fund a project. Wait, so you mean to tell me that 67,000, which was actually almost 140 some odd $1,000, wasn't enough to furnish a compound? Not buy it, not lease it, not build it, but to furnish it? Anybody that's in the Gambia knows that that's a bold-faced lie. It's a bold-faced lie. It was a way to steal people's money, take their investment money. Hold on one second, guys. All right, sorry guys, I didn't have my phone off. And they wanted to confirm my appointment because I still haven't gotten my MRI about my broke ass finger. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. So, all right, we're all good. Everything is still on. Okay. So, the signature project. So, this is why I say, guys, they talk about the signature project, but we already saw the signature project that went nowhere. And yes, it's given a lot of Akon City. But like I said, this is AI. Now, look at this. Now they just taking these are hotel pictures, y'all. These are just hotel pictures. Look at this. Look at this. Same thing they did in the Gambia, right? But oh wait, I forgot. This is the Gambia. Okay. A gym. Remember they were talking about now. Look. Isn't that what they were talking about? That above the rooftop terrace? These people are not changing their stripes. The scammers are just evolving and using technology. But this is going to the FBI, Kwesi boy. So if this is not Kwesi, you better take this damn website down. But hold on. Let's look at it. Wait, let's look at this. Let's look at this. So this is his former website. Right? Invest, relocate Africa, outsource sources, land and business acquisition, business development, right? Let's go a little bit further. Okay. Who are these people? This one looked like he just got out of prison. No disrespect, but these are young people. Can I not influence these young people to get them to do whatever I want? What did I just tell you? Gambians love money, right? Me and my first group of students in the Gambia, I have trained over 100 Gambians. Look, the apostrophe means, wait, hold on. The apostrophe, this man is illiterate. The apostrophe means, right? Possession. There's not supposed to be an apostrophe there. On business and organization. How? When you can't spell. They would assist in building a system that would support the movement of the two most influential brands here in the Gambia. Now, you can believe this if you want to. What I learned about Kwesi Boyd and Art CATHEY and Phoenix Rain is a photo opportunity. Photo op, photo op, photo op, photo op. Me at Black Acres 2018 before they started their channel. So is he saying that he is the reason why these people are who they are? Huh. But this is what sociopaths do. This is what sociopaths do. It's all about them. And all they're doing is taking pictures, because actually what actually came out of this, y'all? Now, Kwesi Boyd would say, oh, Art CATHEY and Shantae destroyed my business. How can one person destroy your business? You said that you built a multi-million-dollar corporation, this, that, and the third. If you would have just done it, this is exactly what the serious crimes detective said to him. If you would have just done what you said you were going to do, they wouldn't have any way or reason to say anything. Kwesi said nothing. He said nothing. And what did that detective do after they investigated my complaint? They submitted the case to prosecution for fraud. But what happened? Juliet and Adrian introduced me to the deputy commissioner of prosecution, because they always trying to be behind the scenes doing stuff, right? You should have just let me put in my complaint and never let him meet me, because y'all know I was fine then. So now the dude is trying to take me to a guest house. And when I tell him no, I guess it's a quid pro quo. Did Kwesi Boyd pay him? This is a legitimate question. Because he kept saying, Kwesi Boyd. Oh, the way he said it, I wanted to slap him. Kwesi Boyd. I'm like, wait. I can't even show you how he did it. Kwesi Boyd. And I said, do you think this is a joke? You think this is a joke? But we know Africa is corrupt. This is not anything new. So when I tell him I won't go to a guest house with him, what does he say? Oh, this is a civil case. We're not going to prosecute. Really? But when you're in a country full of misogynists, this misogynist knows how to talk to people, right? He knows how to use people, right? Now he has her on the website. My first wife sitting. We have 2 children. Is this the one that you was beating and starving? And then you made videos saying that she stole all this money from you? Oh, she got more money in her bank account than Tay-Tay. How you know what's in my bank account, Ninja? Okay. Land seller. Is that how you spell seller? This nigga is completely illiterate. Okay. Former business manager, 450 members, 1,000 land sold. Formerly the biggest YouTuber in the Gambia. Now we know, God rest your soul, Dr. Beverly Allen. We know that's Juliet. This is a Haitian chick that just worship her, that kicked me out of a group. Why? Because I told the truth about this one. But these are people that are weak. You have to worship a human. I ain't got to worship a human, boo. Those black British ain't like us. No disrespect to the black British, but y'all different from us. Y'all are different from us. God bless her soul. Thank God she sent me the email that showed Kwesi was doing a Ponzi scheme. She invested with Juliet. Kwesi Boyd had her investing with Relocate Africa. I left the Black Sit organization after a difference in management style. Well, yeah, because all of y'all are criminals. These are 3 criminals right here. This one assaulted me. This one scammed me out of 16. And this one stole my clothes and everything I brought to our compound by force. Look how they all looking at the money. They all broke. They have never had anything in their damn lives. Look at him. Is this why he's in court now? Is this why he's doing this website? Because I still got to get money from people? Yes. Yes. Muhammad So. He told us it was a scam. Right? So he's he is a fulla. He saw me one day. I pointed to him. He put his head down. Y'all can't walk past me with your head high because you knew it was a scam. Bakari. Right? This is G's friend. He was deported from America as well. So you surround yourself with criminals. And the women are either his wives or somebody that can be bought, because every woman is looking for the come up. So they know, oh, it doesn't matter that he's my daddy's age. He looks like, well, y'all know what he look like. Somebody that's in America, right? When these black men in America, they ain't about nothing. Shout out to our good black men. But these women will be sold to him for little to nothing, right? Niger paid $300 for a 26-year-old Gambian, and this nigga is in his 60s. And I'm using nigga in the proper form, an ignorant person. Okay? Several members at MIT, which is the Institute for Indian Technology at Caraba Avenue. This person was not there, and this person was not there. These were his Gambian bumsters that work with him, that told me the truth. I said, Muhammad, why wouldn't you? Oh, y'all wouldn't believe us. Did you ever try to tell us? Now, this is I'm just showing you largest economic community, 550 members. Now it's 50 investors. Hold on. Didn't this paper say it was 67 investors? Wait. Come on up. It says 67, right? Hold on. Hold your horses. 67 investors. But then he's saying it's 50. Which one is it? 250 investment pledges? 2.1 million land deal. Where did y'all ever see a 2.1 million land deal from any of these broke bastards, from her or Kwesi? Because she stayed in the two bathroom, Senegambia property. So where was this deal? 5 million community purchase power. This man is delirious. He is absolutely delusional. So I'm just gonna say this. Y'all can wait, y'all see Nimadia? Okay, let me go back to this. Let me let this ride. So this is the same social media that he's talking about on here. Wait, hold on. Right? Social media, where was it? Is that? Okay. Social media community, right? Doesn't that look like this? I'm just gonna let that play. Okay, let me go down. Let me go down and be okay. Okay, all right. Now let's go back to this. Yes, okay. Now, we were in the process of launching a YouTube network. How? What's a YouTube network? I swear these people just come up with anything that would have united and support new content creators coming in from diaspora. That's a lie, because our CATHEY wasn't sharing her platform, and any other YouTubers do not share their platform. They'll use each other, but they don't share their platform. Let's not act like everybody in America is over here singing Kumbaya. We help each other. That's not true. So our CATHEY vacation property, Ghana Town. This was one of the two pictures that they promoted, and there was only 2 bedrooms downstairs that were furnished. So you're going to tell me that with $3 million Dalasi that y'all telling us that y'all had, y'all cannot furnish the property? This property? Oh, it was 80% done. Well, where the hell is the rest of the money at? Mm. Y'all remember Nima Dia? She was abusing that girl. Y'all remember that, right? Hmm. Peep the distance, though. You see that? You see her arm? She don't even want him to touch her. You see that? You see how straight it is? A sister and her daughter when they first came to the Gambia 2 years ago in 2019. God bless anybody. God bless anyone that is his child. I feel bad. Now, Saudi, that's the one that Kwesi Boyd went in the bedroom with the first day I got there. That's the girl that's in the video of them cleaning. I just posted that video today. He said that Saudi and her sister was on the balcony. She's from Sierra Leone. She's the one that when me and Phoenix did the live, she said that her father in Sierra Leone was having his leg amputated and people sent money. Complete liar. She went back to Sierra Leone and guess what? She couldn't get back to the Gambia. Ha ha. But the Chic Afro Lounge was done on the second floor. Nothing else. But that's his wife, right? That's one of the wives. Those are all the bumps, the scammers, right? And those probably wives too with their raggedy wigs. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So let's get back to this. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, there's Elvin Airbnb. That's Elvin, right? From the Airbnb, right? That said that everything was fine. How many of these? Oh, Jesus. I ain't even going to go there. But that's Elvin from Elvin's Airbnb, right? That believed Kwesi because you evidently, Elvin, you didn't believe what Tay said. And then Kwesi tricked you and you had to pay back everything and you lost everything. Keep trusting that ninja. You see these couches? He said these couches cost $2,000, y'all. I'm going to show y'all the rug. I'm going to show y'all this. That chair is a piece of crap, right? It's broken down. But I'm going to show y'all this. And then I'm going to show you all the sheet where he said of what he paid for it. And anybody that's in the Gambia, they'll know the difference. They will know the difference. He had wine for everybody because they're alcoholics. Now, this is the Chic Lounge, but the 3 bedrooms upstairs, Happy Companion said he slept on the floor. He slept on the floor. So let me just say this. Let me see. All right. So let me minimize that. I wanted to show you all something. This is what I want to show you. So this is my contract. The man's name is Kwesi Boyd. Why are these people so quick to put fake names? Right? This is on a contract. And you not even writing your real name? Scammers will always scam. But this is what he put in here as well, right? Now he says his name is Mass Kwesi OJI Boyd and Jai. If you know like I know, you can go to the Gambia and be whomever you want to be. You can say I was in this business for 26 years. He realized the barriers in America were too great to overcome. Exactly. Especially for a criminal that has a rap sheet. These people been arrested. This one got a mug shot. Kiki Loves Nigeria got a mug shot. How many other YouTubers that are in the Gambia has a mug shot? Jesus Christ, help us. Help us, dear Black people. Dear Black people, we need to do better. Okay, so now let's finish this up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Diaspora City high-rise complex, 1,000 units, 150K, 150 million. Which one is it? Is it 1,000 units and it's 150K, 150,000, or 150 million? Or is the person that wrote this don't know the zeros that should be in 150,000? Jesus. Diaspora Regional Airport. So now the LEAP wants people to have their own airport. This is laughable, guys. This is laughable. A yacht club. All this person, this scamming company did was take this picture and break it down. Right? That's all they did. Now we got this picture. We have this picture. We have this picture. We have this picture. Leap ISP. How in the hell are you going to have any type of ISP in the Gambia with an unstable electricity system? Scammers will always scam. B2B network provider, local service provider, app software development, free access diaspora city. Okay. Make money with Leap. Performance pay, executive management, administrative participation, like engagement and report, submit with 2 T's. We're at number 8, proposals voting. At Leap, we are a collective of creators and innovators. As a member, you'll receive a personal affiliate link that enables you to earn commissions by promoting and selling our products and services. Hold up. Hold on. I got to show you all something. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Do you all, I'm trying, what I want to show you all is, do you all remember that we were also given a link? Do y'all remember that? We too were also given a link to promote, an affiliate link. Let me just find that. Let me find that. Because we too were given an affiliate link to promote this. Where is it? What is this it? Hold on. Is this it? This is it. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right? This is the affiliates link. Right? Now, Kwesi sent this to me under Jibby's name, right? So he acts like that these people are his actual employees, when in reality, these people, all he does is he has like 5 computers set up at his Bruceby home, and then he tells them to sign into their messenger, and then he goes from computer to computer. These people are not equipped to be a senior whatever committee whatever, right? Some of the now what he did was he used certain verbiage so that way it sounds good to us, but half of these people can't even read. They will do anything that you tell them to do for money. So this is the affiliate link. It's just share with investors only, Mass Kwesi, right? Now let's go back to this. At Leap, as a member, you'll receive a personal affiliate link that enables you to earn commissions by promoting and selling our products and services. Is this not the same as, come on. This? That's the link. We all had an affiliates link. Hey, these people, boy, this is a true criminal. So now they have stuff that they're selling, right? Leap, right? Digital payment solution, crypto, fiat. And now, how is this going to work in the Gambia? Hold on, we're not even fully down here yet. But let me go back. Let me just show you all. This says I'm not going to be able to finish this. This says the Gambia, y'all. This says Bruceby turntable. So let's go back to the middle, because we're in the middle. I'm just going to finish this link, and then I'll come back and finish it another day. That's if they don't delete it, right? But if these people don't fully have their banking system is just getting better, right? So how in the world are they dealing with this? Where in the Gambia, some hotels or whatever take banking. Some places you go, you like, hey, do you have a bank account? Yes. Okay. Can I just wire you the payment? Okay, good. Performance, shaking my head. You see? But if they don't have these systems, digital payment, how in the world are you coming with this? These people are complete criminals. Look at this. So then they say you'll have a Leap dashboard. So they want to take your money, but my thing is who's taking your money? Because this is a faceless company. Crypto and NFT, League of African, Market Satoshi tokens. What is this? Is this fake money? What is now? Granted, y'all, I might sound ignorant to this because I don't know and understand crypto and Bitcoin, but I'm not dumb enough. I'm smart enough to know. I'm not this dumb to know that this is not money. So you're telling me that this is what is 20 cents per unit, market value 300,000. So it's 25 cents for what? Y'all, what is this? Jesus Christ. I'm just amazed at criminals, y'all. I'm amazed. So total supply 12 million, price per unit is 25 cent, market value 3 million for these fake ass rings. Y'all, Jesus Christ, they are scammers. They are scammers. They are scammers. Leap NFT rings, power and unity, value and legacy. The Leap NFT rings are more than digital collectibles. They a digital collectible, so you really don't even get a real one? Hold up. Yo! They said this is a digital collectible. Digital is online, so this is a digital I'm just plugging up my laptop. Stella, you want to go back outside? All right, come on. Come on. Come on. Out. Come on. Yeah, I just brought you in here because you in here yelling. You out there yelling at people. And don't nobody want to hear that. You ready? All right. I'll take you to the bathroom in a little bit. It's cold out there. You can go out there if you want. It's too cold for me. I need to cook myself some dinner. I got 15 minutes, y'all. Less than 15 minutes, and we're going to finish this. We're going to finish this because this is absolute, complete nonsense. So, these scammers are out of control. They are a symbol of strength, unity, and shared vision of building Africa's future. Each ring is uniquely designed to embody the spirit of our movement while serving as a fundraising instrument to finance the growth of our entire LEAP organization. So, of course, it's worth $3 million market value because it's fake. This is a digital collectible. So you send money and you get this. This is worse than the Trump coins. I cannot. Oh, Jesus. A piece of digital history representing LEAP's mission of empowerment and community-driven progress, exclusive membership benefits, including access. All right. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear the cursing and stuff. Okay, exclusive membership, only person cursing is me, including access to special events, early project opportunities, and recognition as a founding support. This is crazy. Direct impact. As proceeds from the NFT sales go towards financing LEAP initiatives, how do we know that that's where it's going? From technology platforms in the Gambia and youth programs to cultural projects and economic development. Y'all better worry about yourself if you're going to Africa. Stop trying to save them because they say you think you the savior. You better save yourself. These rings are not just tokens of support. They are wearable emblems of a legacy in the digital age. How are they wearable if they're digital? Uniting members worldwide under the vision of a strong, self-reliant African future of scammers. So this is, I'm confused. They're wearable emblems, but they said it's a digital collectible. So I don't know. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. NFT comic. Teach your children to invest in their future. Are they just doing anything? Do you see how many things are on this page where they're just like, I'll get you with something? Mansa Musa. They're going to throw out all the people in there. NFT gold NFT and gold depository in honor of our heroes who made the ultimate sacrifice. So what is this? Crowns of legacy, honor, heritage, heroism. We have all of these people and we still have nothing. Is it more, is it just about the name and the camaraderie, or the name and the fame, because we don't have anything? Everyone that goes to Africa, they're living off of their savings and suffering. The people that open up businesses, how many businesses rooted in royalty open and close? Right? I mean, kudos to her. I would stop trying. I'm not a waster of money. I don't do things like that. But I'm not going to keep throwing money into a place that is not producing anything. But how many people fall for that? But I think many people are throwing money because they're also throwing money to chase penis. Yes, sorry. They're throwing money to chase the PP. So they're just paying for things in advance. Seems like your experience was practiced was scam. Yeah. Yeah. This is why I won't stop with the court case. It doesn't matter. Shout out to the people that did donate, but I went ahead and paid my lawyer. I paid him 80%. I sure did. What did I do? I was an Instacart HOE. I got that money up, boo. Okay, in no time. Why? Because this can't go on like this. So look, just a bunch of nonsense. They're feeding into, you're a king, you're a queen, we need to come back. It looks good until you touch the ground, and then you realize that many of the continental Africans don't like us, and they just want your money, and they will lie, cheat, and scam. But we really don't have a system that's set up that's for us, like the Lebanese, the Chinese, the Indians. They have their neighborhoods. We don't have that. There's a lot of separatism that's going on. Oh, I don't. You could be good, but you can't be better than me. Oh, look at Tay Tay and her car, nice. Somebody asked to buy my car. They didn't say, "Hi, sis, Tay Tay, how you doing?" Somebody told me you were selling their car, selling your car. I got a text message. Mike said you selling you car, right? Now you hear the shaking in my neck, the right? It's because that's how I read it. That's how I read it. You don't greet me any other time like that. You greet me. Mike said you selling you car. How much? I told him. What year? I told her the year to make and the model. Now when I told him I was selling my mother car for $600,000, they ain't got that money. You ain't have it, did you? I never heard anything else. So when people say, "Oh, I got you," I know they're lying, but I'm gonna match your shade with the same shade. I'm gonna match your shade. Uh-oh. I'm gonna match your shade, boo, with the same shade you giving me. It's okay, because I know it's fake and phony. This is what we deal with in America, so it's no different in Africa. It's just on a different scale. So, okay, now look, Marcus Garvey collection, $10 million, 12 pieces. What? Y'all, are y'all seeing this? $10 million for 12 pieces. Oh, YouTube. Wait, what? How can I do this? Let me see. Yeah, we got to create a highlight for that. Yeah, we got to create a highlight for that, because do you see this? Marcus Garvey collection. So all these fake behind jewelry pendants that they done got offline somewhere. Marcus Garvey collection, $10 million, 12 pieces. Did Marcus Garvey ever make it to Africa? I can't with these people. Leap Hero Comics Universe, powered by the Leap. This is just malarkey. This is just malarkey and nonsense. Is this supposed to be Kwesi? Mass Babo, Guardian of Africa. Are y'all is anyone else laughing about this or crying on the inside? Because this is a mess. This is an absolute mess. This is your website? Oh, we're so this is I can't. Let me just keep going. Let me just keep going. Join us today. View perspective. All right, so we gonna get into this. We gonna come back to this, y'all. We're gonna come back to this. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Exit strategy for investors. That's what the website said. If you requesting your money back, you can get your money back, but that didn't happen. They told us to contact Jonathan. They never gave Jonathan his money back. The person that did the audit, they never gave him his money back. I don't believe this. For me, y'all, I don't know. Like I said, if this person, if the person, if the faceless people that are behind this, if they come and say, Tay Tay, Child with Tay Tay, Shantae, this is us, then I will take it back. But I guarantee you, this is Kwesi Mother Boy. Join us in saving African future from corruption. You what? The corruption of the scammers? Look at mismanagement. Mismanagement. Uh-oh. M Bessie. We at 9 now, right? This is AI and it's perfect. Yes, in its perfect form. Yup. So this is why I say when God connects me, I just did AI last week, right? And now this. So I told you this is Gambia. This is right at the corner. This is the gas station, the red gas station, right? But then you want to show me this? Ain't none of this real. Leap superhero Jim. Is this AP and Jodian? Is this supposed to be AP and Jodian? Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Oh Jesus. Don't accept anything. Now, there's this one last thing I wanted to show you all. Let me see. Let me go back. They want you to buy shares. Okay, so what is this we were in? This is investment presentation, right? I wanted to go to who we are. Let me go back home. Can I go back home? I'm going to show you all this. Now we're going to get into this. E-commerce, digital expansion. The reason why I want to show you all this is because a lot of the stuff that's on here is the same thing that's on Kwesi Boy's former website. That's why I wanted to show you all this. But look at this. Local support. Now, this is why I say that they were using what has happened to Anja, Veronica, all these people that have passed away in the Gambia, right? Because Kwesi did a video about it. But you did a video about it. But my whole thing is you were supposed to be setting up things for us in Africa. You and our CATHEY in Phoenix, right? Phoenix got there for a whole week and kept her mouth shut. She stayed in the Roach Hotel with Kwesi because that's where the internet was. She did not come to Ghana Town until I came. Then she want to do the video. Come on, like we in charge, but she ain't pay for nothing. She didn't pay for anything. Do you know her name was on the paperwork first? I said, Jesus. It's only because she was older, but she was a broke bastard that I helped. Embezzlement at its best. At its best. Now let's look at this. Local support, emergency response team, private transportation, legal support, law enforcement support. That's a lie. But look, number 6, they just left it here, right? Temporary housing placement. Home construction. What do they think this is? America? So if they put these things up here like this, right? We are going to recognize certain things and we're going to say, oh my God, this is excellent. But in reality, none of these things are offered in the Gambia. Maybe airport pickup and drop off, hotel Airbnb reservation assistance, local SIM card and internet setup. Why would they need diaspora investment facilitation and joint ventures? Now they says divisions of LEAP, real estate, university, banking, business What the F is that? Diasporan services, ISP provider, remittance, agriculture. This is full of SHIT. Okay. Now we're going to go into this, the projects. I'm going to go into this, y'all. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do another video. Launch transport system, bus routes, bike lanes, walkways. What in the, oh, Jesus. So these are all, what are these pictures, y'all? I want them to spin around again. They were spinning. These are all AI pictures. Mansa Musa's Lodge. Okay, target locked on location. Okay, so now this is saying it's the headquarters. And all they did was take that picture of the Samsung beat up building, because those are the same vehicles that was up front, and they just changed it. AI. Okay, so now let's do this. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're gonna go into we're gonna go into all of this, right? Join the committee. Executive, president, vice president, secretary, treasury, marketing, healthcare. Isn't this the same thing that they were doing in the Gambia? This is the same thing. These leopards have not changed their stripes. These scammers have not changed anything. But you can tell this is a website. Vote now. I can't click on that. Submit new directives. Right? Can't click on that. Create a committee. You can't click on that. So this is the same website, right? This is the same website type of thing that Kwesi did before for his own website. So these are clickable. They're just pictures. But it sounds good, right? All of this sounds so good. It says confidential for internal use only. You see? So if they really were, this company really were on the legit up and up, they would have taken this out. I mean, this is big tech, right? Big tech make mistakes. Jesus Christ. These scammers, Jesus Christ. Please take them, Jesus Christ. We don't need them. They need to be with you. They just killing us. Okay. This is meeting, workshops, and consultations. So this, they said it was already passed, and this is closed, right? And then the other one is saying RSVP. So it says business W. What is that? Business W. Is it business with? What is that? Another lying, scamming piece of crap. Trying to take your money back. This is going to take a lot of energy and hard work. It might be a conflict of interest. I might have to talk to my legal representatives because one of them has already said something about a conflict of interest too. Do what you got to do because I'm already suing. And it's definitely going to take a lot of energy and hard work because I've been fighting for 5 years, but I'm finally seeing the finish line. And I'm so grateful. I am so grateful, y'all. If you are a member, you're going to see a video. I just can't put this out here in the public, but I'm grateful that things happened the way it happened. Hey! Because if I would have went with my first 2 lawyers, the case would have been destroyed. So I'm happy that they did drag their feet. Thank you, Councilman Boge and Council Ba. Thank you for dragging your feet because you didn't mess up my case. I appreciate that. Y'all will be in my book, though. Okay, so now let's finish this. This says, thanks to Leap, I feel more connected. Okay, can I pause this? Leap made my dream of returning to the Gambia reality. Their thorough knowledge of the repatriation process from visa requirements to housing and community integration was invaluable. That's James T. He repatriated to the Gambia. Y'all think he really exists? I don't either. Okay, so wait, let's go to the other one. Let me see. Where's the other one? All right. I want y'all to see this, so I'm going to go back. Leap played a key role in my relocation and business setup here in the Gambia. Keep up the fantastic work. I got to come back to the name. Thanks to Leap, I feel more connected. Okay. This is James T. Now let me go to the next one. Let me read that one real quick. Leap played a key role. This is Melissa in Texas. Keep up the fantastic work. You set up my business and relocation. Do y'all believe that? If you believe it, also believe that I am the second coming of the Virgin Mary. Okay? So Leap played a key role in their relocation and business setup here in the Gambia. Do y'all know Melissa from Texas? Because all the Americans know each other or know of each other. Do y'all know Melissa from Texas or James T. that repatriated to the Gambia? No, because I guarantee you this person doesn't exist. Our sponsors. Thanks to Leap, I feel more connected to my roots and have successfully established my life in the Gambia. I guarantee you don't sleep at night just like the rest of the people there. Their dedication to helping the African diaspora return home is truly remarkable. Now, this is Bubakar Jang. Now, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to have to stop this. We got to stop this. Now, my phone is dying, so we about to be done out here. I got 7%. Okay, so it says, thanks to Lee, I feel more connected to my roots and have successfully established a new life in the Gambia. This person is Gambian. That's a Gambian name. Bubakar Jang is a Gambian name. So why in the hell would Bubakar need to feel more connected to his roots and have successfully established a new life in the Gambia? What? Nigga, you from the Gambia. Do you see what I'm saying? Their dedication to helping the African diaspora return home is truly remarkable. So Bubakar Jang, you telling me, Ninja, that you live in you're Gambian, okay? Bubakar Jang, you are Gambian. That's your name. Bubakar Jang is a Gambian name. So you're telling me that you needed Americans to help your ass reintegrate into America. Wait, hold on. You needed an American to make you feel more connected to your roots and and you successfully established a new life in the Gambia. Why would you need a new life, Bubakar Jang? You're Gambian. You have family there. You what the you make it make sense. Make it make sense. So I don't know. It doesn't make sense. So an American had to help you feel more connected to your roots and have successfully established your life in the Gambia, and you are Gambian. This is Fellows program. How many things have y'all seen? How many of these marketing and names have y'all seen on this website? So what's actually true? They're saying that this is leaked, but that's not what it looks like. Did they buy the building? Did they do any renovations on the building, or is it the same renovations that they were saying that they were doing for video coverage? Art CATHEY and Kwesi and all his little bumpsters and bumettes, they're doing the cleaning, and it's actually they're not doing anything. I see you saying things, but I have no idea what you're talking about, Mysterium Numinis. But you said you're not Gambian. Okay, me either. State of the African diaspora. So you see all of these names. Where's the video? I want to show y'all the video. There's a video here. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so these are going around and around. They just got fake AI pictures. Where's this video? Here we go. Here we go. So let me pause this because I want y'all to hear this. And now I'm going to close with this because it's like a pitcher and a catcher. Okay, got you. Okay, so let's see. Let's turn this all the way up. And now you all are gonna, if you listen carefully, you will be able to tell the difference of a regular video and an AI video. The AI video, when they use the AI voice, it sounds the same, but it sounds just a little computerish. Okay, a little computerish. All right.
Introduction to League of African Patriots. We are a community of diasporans who are investing on the African continent.
Do you see? Okay, so you see how her mouth is moving. You'll see how her mouth is moving, but it's not actually her talking. Listen carefully. Let me turn it up. She sounds like a computer. And why are they using all AI and fake faces? My business, you know my name.
Introduction to League of African Patriots. We are a community of diasporans who are investing on the African continent. We believe that it is our role.
Hold on, this is going very fast.
We are a community of diasporans.
We are a group of diasporans that are investing in the African continent.
Who are investing on the African continent. We believe that it is our role to make a positive contribution to the continent. However, we have seen this role being misrepresented time and time again by individuals looking to promote their own agenda. As a result, we have come together to pool our resources by becoming community owned and operated. This means there is no individual that is responsible for leading a movement that consists of many people. We are accountants, lawyers, engineers, business developers,
Shut up, Shante.
educators, contractors, real estate agents, business owners, and everyday people with skills that are valuable in the development of the African continent. Thank you for watching. Join LEAP today and become part of a dynamic network committed to driving progress and opportunity across Africa. Your ideas, skills, and passion can fuel real community transformation.
You see her mouth?
Connect, collaborate,
She is AI.
and contribute to initiatives that make a measurable impact. Click the link below to get started. You can also visit us at www.leagueofafricanpatriots.com for more information.
Okay. So I wanted to show you all that. Now, if I'm promoting my business, right? You're going to see me somewhere in the about. You're going to see pictures of the actual people. Why is there no I don't agree with this, because number one, this is in Africa, right? It's in Africa. Oh, I got 4%. It's in Africa. It's in the Gambia. We know that the Gambia is also known as the scamming coast of West Africa, right? So why wouldn't there be full transparency? They talk about transparent accountability, but none of these videos and none of these pictures are actually of anyone that has donated. So we supposed to believe this? Okay. Let me see. Wait, hold on. What happened here? Oh, wait, hold on. What happened here? I wanted to read the comments. Okay, so this is called quarter term. My 25 cent has an eagle and a drummer on it, not an elk. I need more corrupt information about West Africa. It doesn't have to be Gambia, but I need more. All you got to do is go on anything in Africa and you can see there are scammers everywhere. They are everywhere. But this right here is a no name, no picture, no name, no person in charge, right? No. So who is the money going to? If you donate, how do you know where the money is going? This is in Bruceby Turntable, the Gambia, right? But you really don't have any information. It's just a bunch of, this is good, that is good, we are all good. This is what we're going to do. But this is what a lot of things that aren't Cathy in them. This is just better than Kwesi's first website. But let me see. So if they're telling you to shop, Lord Jesus, y'all, the Leap shares, 1 unit, 2,000 shares is $100. Oh my God. And we know all of this. What is this? This is drop inventory coming from overseas from China, right? But then they say we want to be dependent on ourselves, but then you're dependent on China. I could tell you this, the website is much better. It says USA, United States of Africa laptop sleeve. Mm, mm, mm. How many people have bought things from here? All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. My phone is dying, but I'm just imploring you all to keep your eyes open for AI. Educate yourself on what's AI and what's not, and stay away from Leap, because you too may end up like me losing money, but you may not be bold enough to come online and speak about this. There is more love for Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina than West Africa. It might be enough, but I haven't been in tune with everything. So now that I am, I will see what I can do. More research, more investigating, less distractions. Say no to Leap. Absolutely. And, for me, I lost 16K with Kwesi Boyd, Invest, Relocate Africa, $142,000 we got scammed out of. But he says it was only $67,000. But when I got his bank account, when I got the audit, it showed I can count almost $142,000. So, I just wanted to share that with you all. I'm going to come back and we're going to go through more of these, right? I just went through what I could, but we're going to go through this. We're going to go through this. And, just keep your eyes open because none of this stuff is in the Gambia. So if they say all of these things are in the Gambia, you should know that it's a lie. And I shouldn't be the only one talking about this because I don't even live in the Gambia. But they still telling you to come, right? They're still telling you to come. They're still telling you to come and lose your money and get scammed. They're just not telling you you're going to get scammed. This is saying, like I said, this is saying Ghana. This is saying Gambia. And look, because all they did was take pictures to make it fit what they want you to make it fit with. But how many people are in the Gambia getting a citizenship? They say, oh, you have to be there, renew your renew your resident ID card 7 times, and you can apply for citizenship. They've been there for 10 years. They haven't applied for citizenship, but they can. But how many can actually pass the citizenship? How many can actually pass the American citizenship test, right? Let alone Gambia. Bottom line, if it sounds too good to be true, don't believe it. Be careful. And with that being said, that's true. I'm going to see you all next time, but we're going to go through LEAP a little bit more. Do you think I'm going to put up a poll on my page? I'm going to check the email so I can send this sister this gift card, but I'm going to put up a poll on my community page. On my community page, do you think that this LEAP, a League of African Patriots, is actually Kwesi Boyd, the scammer of the African American scamming in Gambia? This is I think he's on his 5th life. He's like a damn cat. He's on his 5th life in the Gambia. But I'm going to put it up. I'm going to put up a poll on my community page. Do you think the League of African Patriots is actually Kwesi Boyd behind it? Just like he was behind Elvin's Airbnb, just like he was behind Invest Relocate Africa, just like he was behind Almost Unalive the Caucasian Tubob, right? Just like he was behind, allegedly from the wife's mouth, starving and beating her while she was pregnant. Just like he was allegedly behind, from what the wife said, him and G was at the middle school trying to pick up 15-year-old girls. Beware. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't take that leap of faith into hell. Educate yourself. Study. Make sure. What did they say? Study to show thyself approved. Don't end up like me, seeing the good part of the business. But then what happened? We saw the good part of the business, but then, what is this? I want to see this. It hid something because it said MAGA, so I couldn't see it. But study to show thyself approved, right? Don't be like me and see the great business opportunity, but don't do a background check. And both of these people have been arrested. Kwesi Boyd and CATHEY have been arrested, right? Not doing a background check and losing $16K. Don't be like me, because I guarantee you don't even want to lose 500. Nobody wants to lose any money in this day and age. But beware, right? Africa, we got to take off these rose-colored glasses and you got to put on the armor, because these people, they're not really dealing with spirituality. The only spirituality they're dealing with is black magic. We'll get into that too. But just be safe and do not take a leap of faith into hell. Study and show thyself approved. I'll see you next time.